Hello. Do you get a bit of a double chin and a loose neck? Have you noticed that as you get older, the skin's gone a little bit looser? Well, stick around because I'm going to share with you some expert tips on how to reduce that double chin and firm that neck. And it's very timely because I'm looking at doing a course of treatments, and hopefully you can see my before, and then we'll come back in a couple months and have a look at the after, or maybe even a couple of weeks. We'll see if we can see a bit of a difference there. What do you think? Hi, my name is Jana. I'm a beauty educator, blogger, and I'm here to share some expert tips for you to improve your overall health and well-being and your skin. And today we're going to be focusing on that neck, where we tend to forget about that area, don't we? If you have joined me on the live session, or even afterwards, if you're watching this video a little bit after, I'd love to find out where you're from. Why don't you, in the comments below, tell me which part of the world you're from? I'm really fascinated and would be interested to see where people are coming from to join me on my Facebook page. So please add your comments below, say hi and tell me where you're from. Also, as we talk about the techniques and tips for firming a loose neck, if you've had some success with something, if you've used a product before, you've had a treatment, why don't you pop that below and tell us all about it to share your successes. If you have any other questions, don't hesitate to ask. So let's talk about some about the loose neck and the double chin and what's happening around this area here. So I had this question actually come to me from one of my fans, and I'll just read that question to you. Hello, just wondering what you think is the best way to treat loose skin around the neck. Recently, I have lost some weight and now my skin is hanging. I hate looking in the mirror. Any tips would be great. Thanks in advance. So thank you for sending that question in. So what's happening around this area? As we get a little bit older, the muscles that support the skin get looser. So they loosen up, allowing that skin to drop. The other thing that's happening is that the skin itself has become looser because of the collagen elastin that breaks down. So as we get older, we have less collagen in our skin, so it's not supporting and lifting the skin how it used to when we were younger. Another thing that happens as we get older, we put a little bit of extra weight on, and that adds volume under the area. And for people who tend to get fluid retention, can get that double chin here as well. And it's men and women. It can happen whether you're young or old. You can get the fluid retention and the little fatty deposits under there. But as you get older, that skin and the underlying muscle structure gets looser as well. So today I'm going to share with you some tips on how to help tighten those muscles to support that skin a little bit better and give your skin a little lift, and how to stimulate collagen production in your skin for a firmer skin. So really, if you want to have a good success in this area, you need to work both on the muscle structure as well as the skin itself. So we'll be looking at some products. I'm going to show you some facial exercises and massage you can do every day. And I'm going to be discussing some professional treatments you can do to speed up results and to get more dramatic results as well, without surgery. So everything I'm going to be discussing today is all cosmetic and beauty related. It's not related you don't have to go under the knife, essentially. So let's have a look at the muscle structure underneath. So under your neck, and the jowls and the side of the neck, you have a very large muscle and some muscles down the side here, which actually support your neck and also help with the movement of the head as well. So if you're not using that area, it will atrophy. So the muscles will atrophy. Now we have an epidemic of premature aging happening in the neck area because we are constantly on our phones. So people are checking their phones, those muscles are not being used. In fact, the muscles that are being used are the muscles at the back of your head. And I was reading an article recently that was saying that for each certain angle tilt forward, the weight of your head is putting extra pressure on the back muscles, causing a lot of people with muscle tension and neck problems as well, because they're constantly looking down on the phones. So what they was suggested is to avoid that problem and also to activate, when you're looking at your phone, bring your phone to the eye level. So you keep your posture up straight, you keep looking straight at the screen, and your chin is lifted. So using and activating those muscles. What you will find very soon, as I did, is that the muscles under here are getting a workout as well, because you're activating the muscles under the arm to hold that phone up. So you get a double benefit there. You're tightening muscles here and tightening the, the bat wing muscles there too. So try and avoid that, because it will crease the skin over time and cause the atrophy of the muscles and cause problems down there, not to mention the muscles at the back. So that's one tip here. Next is using specialized products on the skin to help tighten and firm it, to stimulate collagen production. And when you're using the products, I'm going to show you on how to apply it and doing a little massage technique and exercise techniques for this area to help to tighten and firm. Now, I'm going to make a pledge. I'm going to be doing this now every single day. I'm going to do it morning and night for the next month and see if you can see an improvement on me. And why don't you join me? Why don't you also go ahead and start doing this exercise every day? Take a selfie before and we'll come back in a month and compare results. What do you think? All right. So let me show you how you can apply a specialized neck cream properly, and the massage technique and a few little exercises, and then I'll come back and I'll talk to you about the kind of products I would recommend you use on this area. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to apply a serum. Okay, well, why don't I talk about it right now? So I'm using a serum that has copper peptides in it. Copper peptides are the golden standard peptides for collagen production. They're the strongest peptides you need. They're cell communicating ingredient to stimulate fibroblasts, which are specialized cells that make collagen. But also copper is essential nutrient to make new collagen in the skin. So your skin loves it. So I'm going to apply the copper peptide serum on the skin. So just massage it in like so. First of all, just light circular movements. Next, I'm going to apply my neck serum. Now, this serum is amazing. I've seen some brilliant results on clients where they have very loose, sun-damaged, that turkey neck skin. We can see results like, well, there is a treatment that comes along with this serum, and we can see results, immediate results, even just after one treatment. So if you would like to know a little bit more about it, private message me. So I'm applying this serum. Now, this serum is brilliant. It has 3 different kind of peptides. One that is anti-fluid, so it helps to drain away puffiness. One that is anti-fat, that helps the skin metabolize fat and burn fat in the area. It's actually inspired from body slimming treatments. And the third kind of peptide stimulates collagen production. So I'm going to apply that as well. Now, how I usually apply this serum, and I'm going to be really consistent with this and do this every day, is first of all, just apply it like so. Now you can actually take it right down to the décolletage. And next, what I'm going to do is just circular movements. So just like that. And I'm working on the jowl area as well. Just like so, to apply circular movements. What you're doing here, this massage is inspired by how we actually do massage techniques for firming and lifting in professional treatments. So the circular movements stimulate blood flow. They get the muscles activated and the blood flow activated. So you'll probably notice my skin might redden a little bit, and that's good because we want that blood circulation happening to that area. So circular movements first of all. Next, what I like to do is some pinching. Now, pinching and lifting helps to stimulate collagen production in the skin. And the firmness of this is, so I'm just gently lifting that skin, and I can feel the firmness, but it's not hurting, so don't hurt yourself. I work on the neck, So each side of the windpipe, you've got the muscle group there, so you can pick it up, pick up the skin. And then across the jawline, because of course, as we get a little bit older, the jowls can drop too, don't they? So I do that probably about 5 or 6 times. And I really can feel that skin really activating. I can feel the skin warming up as well. All right, so we've done some pinching. So this is called a deep kind of kneading technique massage we use in facial treatments when we do massage. Next, we're going to do what we call fanning. So fanning is literally fanning up. Now, the trick to it is separate your fingertips so you get a really good ripple there. Now, you'll see a bit of a ripple on me because I've got a little bit extra skin there. So a nice ripple, you really want that skin to wobble for best effect. Come to the other side and do it on the other side as well. All right, do that twice, each side. Getting a good wobble there. Okay, so we've really worked that area, and I can feel when you touch your skin, you can feel the warmth. That's good, that we've got blood circulation happening there. And next, I'm going to do what we call appointment in massage. So it might look a little bit strange. Normally in massage, when we do body massage, we use the edge of our hand, spread the fingers out, and then just gently tap, like so. If you're finding it a little bit hard, because it does take a little bit of practice to do, you can use just the fingertips. So we're going to tap, like so. It's not a slapping massage. We're not really slapping, we're just tapping, yeah? So what this does, it helps to stimulate nerves in the skin. It helps to stimulate lymphatic system and the blood flow, and of course, collagen production in the skin. Turn your head to the side and tap up the neck. I can do it sideways, like so. All right. Do that about 4 or 5 times. And do the other side. I'll do the edge. Okay, so we've had a lovely massage happening there. I can feel the blood flow and I can feel the stimulation. You will probably find when you start doing these exercises in this massage that you'll feel a tiny, tiny little bit of activity tender around that area, which is normal. When you start exercising, you'll feel the muscles. So this is good. So the final thing I like to do is I like to blow bubbles up into the air. What it does, it activates the muscles here and helps to stretch them and tighten them. So this might be a little bit weird, so I'm just going to go sideways a little bit there. So what I'm doing is looking up. So I'm not looking all the way straight up because I need to watch my neck. So I'm not tilting all the way back, just slightly up just to lift that chin. And what you want to do is then blow bubbles. So you take a deep breath. And as you blow the bubble, you push that chin out as far as you can because that will really activate those muscles. Do that about 4 or 5 times. So funny faces here today, but they're great. The more exaggerated the movement, the better activation you get in that muscle group. So do that 4 or 5 times. So that whole complete set takes me about 2 minutes to do. And I do it while I apply my collagen and peptide serums and creams for the neck and jowl area to tighten and firm that area. So that's what you can do at home, and guaranteed, just like if you exercise every day, you will see results. So how about we share the results when we come back in a few weeks, and I'll be doing it every day, and then you'll see, shall I have a slimmer face? Why don't you share your results with me? Okay, next what I'd like to talk to you about is some other tips on how to look after your neck area to prevent premature aging and to assist with that exercise and the products you put it on to make them work faster. So what you need to do also is regularly exfoliate that area. So we often exfoliate the face, but we forget about the neck and the décolletage. And this area is exposed to the sun, to the environment, just like our face all the time, because we wear tops that expose that area. So I would suggest that whatever you do for the face, do for the neck as well. So when you're exfoliating on the face, exfoliate on the neck and the décolletage as well. What that will help to do is refine and smooth the skin, even out the skin tone, but it also helps to stimulate collagen. Regular exfoliation helps with collagen production. What I like to do at night, I like to use exfoliating serums or exfoliating creams. So these are serums and creams that have built-in AHAs in them to help micro exfoliate as I sleep. So it's done easily for me. So 2 or 3 times a week, I will use a nice 10% glycolic serum, face, neck and décolletage, and then top it with a glycolic cream that will help to micro exfoliate, and it does the job for me while I sleep. The benefits of that is, of course, as your skin is rejuvenating overnight, you're going to get the most benefit out of it. AHAs are not suitable to use during the day, and in fact, if you do use AHAs overnight or anytime really, you must wear a sunscreen, especially if you're using AHAs. Now, you should be wearing a sunscreen anyway, because the UV light penetrates through the skin layers and it damages and destroys your collagen, which is why people that have been outdoors for a lot of time in their life, you see a really pronounced aging in that area. They sometimes remember to put the sunscreen on the face, and you see almost a clear line here. The skin is looking fabulous on the face, and here it's looking 10 or 15 years older. So always remember to apply sunscreen down here as well to protect that very fine, delicate area. It's actually quite finer, the skin on the neck. If you pinch yourself on the face and the neck, you can feel the difference in that area. So protect it with the sun, exfoliate regularly, and use copper peptide serums or peptide serums and creams on that area to help boost the collagen production and for tighter and firmer skin. Now, what else can you do? So let's talk about professional treatment. So if you've got more pronounced aging and quite a little bit of fatty deposits there, then you need to perhaps get some professional help. So you can get a neck treatment, which is machine-free, non-invasive. You don't have to worry about seeing, injections or cutting skin or anything like that. So it's like a facial for neck and décolletage. And I work with a particular brand that have an amazing treatment. And whenever we take before and after photos, we're always blown away with the results, even just after one treatment. So you can get a look for specific neck treatments that work on boosting collagen and tightening the skin. There is quite a few out there that are resurfacing, but you need a lot more than that. You need something that actually firms and tightens the skin. It's specifically designed to reduce the volume and tighten. So look for that. If you'd like further details about the product I work with, private message me and I'll be happy to share that with you. Now, the other things you can do is treatments that involve machines. And one of my favorite is microcurrent. Microcurrent is brilliant at stimulating collagen production, infusing peptide serums deeper into the skin. And why I like it, because it doesn't just work on the skin, it actually works on the muscles. There is many treatments we do out there that work on the skin, but they don't impact on the muscles. The only thing really is massage, which is why massage is so good in beauty therapy to produce collagen, but also to tighten muscles. Microcurrent is the exception. It actually targets the muscles under the skin. And microcurrent is it's a current that it's not perceptible by us. It's a natural current that our body works with anyway, so it's natural. But what it does, it kind of reawakens the muscles. It doesn't cause muscle contraction. You probably might feel a tiny bit of a vibration or a bit of a prickling. But what it actually is supposed to do, it reawakens our muscles that's become atrophied, just like the muscles around the neck. and it helps the muscle with muscle memory. So it helps to reawaken the muscle to make it work the way it's supposed to work, to tighten and firm and do the job. So over time, when you have microcurrent treatments, it actually helps with a tightening and a firmer appearance. So microcurrent is definitely something you should explore for a firmer, tighter feel. In fact, it's called the lunchtime facelift, like a non-invasive facelift. And it's brilliant for those people who really don't want to go under the knife. So that's a great option to look at. Now, microcurrent's best, you get results if you do a course of treatments and then you do a maintenance of treatments. Women that I've seen that have had microcurrent facials for years and years, they look amazing. Whereas, you know, women the same age who haven't had that are having Botox and fillers and so on. Whereas women who've been having microcurrent facials for years are looking fabulous. So try microcurrent. It's called the lunchtime facelift or the non-invasive facelift. Brilliant. Now, the latest machine that's come out is called HiFood, H-I-F-U, HiFood. Literally, it's called HiFood, and it's an ultrasound kind of machine. So it works with ultrasound. There are lots of ultrasound machines out there. HiFood works a little bit differently. It works with a stronger form of ultrasound. And not only does it work on the skin to tighten collagen, but it works on apparently on the fascia between the skin and the muscle to tighten the fascia there. So between the skin and the muscle, you've got this piece of tissue that's really thin, it's translucent, it almost looks like Glad wrap. And that is, it's just a membrane between the skin and the muscle. And apparently HiFood, from the people that I've talked to, I've never had a treatment, but when I've talked to people about it, they tell me that it works directly on that to tighten that, as well as tightening the skin and firming the skin. So HiFood is supposed to be one of the latest and greatest and best machines right now for skin tightening, and they particularly focus on the V shape, the jowls and the neck area. So look out, talk to your beauty therapist and ask them, or, ring around and find out who actually has a HiFood machine and go and talk to them about it. So that's my little tip there. So let me just have a look, make sure I've covered everything here today. I have. So recap, use copper peptide serum, use a neck cream specifically designed for the neck area to tighten and firm loose skin. Hopefully something that will help, also something for anti-fat and anti-fluid in there to reduce the volume here, tighten and firm. Do your daily exercises as I've showed you. They'll take you 2 minutes to do while you're working your creams in. And protect your skin from the sun, exfoliate your skin regularly. And then why don't you go and try one of the professional treatments, a neck firming treatment, microcurrent or HiFood. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you have any further questions or you'd like to find out more, why don't you join me on my group, the Beauty Business Students Group. I'll pop a link below. Go and check out my blog, thebeautybusiness.com.au. I've got lots of wonderful tips there for you for skincare and beauty. And if you have any personal questions or you'd like some personal tips and advice, private message me. I'm always happy to help you. And I'm always looking for new questions to answer for you on Saturday Skin Tips Live. So have a fabulous weekend, have a fabulous week, and I shall see you next Saturday for Skin Tips Live. Thank you. Bye for now.